And good morning. It is now 11 minutes after 8 o'clock on a Thursday morning. That's when we talk tech here at the KHAS radio studios. Thomas and Gavin from Computer Hardware have come in and they have brought toys. They're almost like Santa Claus. Every time they come in, they bring something new and exciting to talk about. Hey guys, how you doing?
Doing good, thanks.
Wonderful.
Wonderful.
Amazing.
Amazing. Wow. You really do enjoy the toys that you brought in if you're wonderful and amazing. These are actually some really cool products, and one of them has arrived. We've talked about it before. You have brought in real life, an Apple TV.
Yes, the 4th generation Apple TV. We finally got them in.
And once again, it's not the full TV. It's the box that hooks to your TV.
Yeah, it's just the little box. It's has the HDMI cable, so you plug it into your TV, and it's kind of a big advancement from the last one. This box is designed so you can rent movies, buy movies, watch your Netflix, Hulu, things like that. But Apple took it a step further this time around where they redesigned the remote here. So the remote actually has a touch feature on it as well as it clicks. So the gestures on it, we were just demoing it last night, and it is 1,000 times better than using the old remote.
Wow.
1,000 times better. Yeah. So when you're when you have to type in your Apple ID searching for a movie, it's just difficult when you have to go through the keyboard and you have to click. I know everyone that has an Apple TV, the click, 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 click.
So you have to click left 4 times to hit the D and then down a few times.
But when you swipe, it goes through the alphabet a lot faster. So you just swipe into your letters so you can maneuver a lot quicker. Or you can just use Siri. And so that's the other feature on this too, as well as you'll have the typical Siri sign here. So you can ask Siri anything. So we were asking who's number 1 in college football, and it was bringing up Clemson in the record. And it was what's Nebraska's record, and it was bringing that up. When's Nebraska's next game? You could look it up. What's the Big Bang Theory with Sheldon and something, and it'll find it for you. So it's just really intuitive. It's a lot better. I'll say I didn't think I was going to be this sold on it as well, but I was jumping for joy last night for it. So
this is it's a smart device. You can talk to it. You can ask it questions, and on your TV, through your TV speakers, it will answer you. It will find what movie you're looking for. It will find what actor you're looking for.
Yep. So we were even looking up, what was it, Bruce Lee, and it was finding Jackie Chan.
Different movies of him.
Yeah, and you could look up. We were looking up what's a recommended top movie for something like that, or scary movie, and it was finding things, suggesting things. So, and I think it always is going to learn more about you when it comes to suggestions. But the other cool feature too is it has the stinking App Store on it. I can't believe it. So it has the App Store.
You are quite excited.
It has the App Store, so you can. All the games that you like on your iPad, things like that, you can play on your TV, and this turns into a gaming console remote. So we were playing like the Need for Speed games, the crazy things like that, as well as if you like ambiance type of things. So they have, like, for the winter, they have fireplace apps, so you can roll the fireplace without actually having a fireplace, as well as we had an aquarium rolling too. So there was a Shark Tank, there was tons of other stuff, but the App Store is on the Apple TV. So that makes it a heck of a lot more useful to me.
This is one of those things that you just have to see to believe, probably, anymore, because it is doing so much. It started out just playing some movies.
Yep.
But it has evolved into something so much more than that. And I imagine that now that you have them in stock at the Computer Hardware stores, you're showing them off, you're letting people play with them.
Yeah, and they're going quick, so I would say our first wave is almost gone. So if you're looking for one, give us a call and we can snag one, because I know these are going to frequently, now that we're getting to the holiday seasons here, that they'll probably start becoming a little bit rare, but we're trying to order as many as we can. So
yeah, and the best thing is, come in and check it out, because Gavin's raving about it. I'm pretty excited about it. You will probably be really excited about it too, because it is a wholly new revamp.
We even stayed late last night to
even the interface has changed. It's cleaner. It just feels a lot more homely, I think.
Yeah, and that's the other thing too, is it just Apple TV, like we always talk about before, they haven't updated it in years. Like I'm saying years. So they were working really hard to make this work. And I know everyone sometimes always rags on me saying, well, the Roku could used to do this. The blah, blah, blah used to be able to do this. But Apple executed it really well. So that's the big difference I see on this is they made it work. They made it work well. It's just the best product out there that you can get for streaming things like that.
I really don't think I've ever heard you sing the praises of anything else so highly.
Besides Sonos, maybe.
I think you're right, Brad.
Yeah,
He's very excited.
Well, no, it's just
it's
they
really
made a
good.
good product, so I'm excited for it.
All right, so Christmas is coming up. How much is that going to cost if you wanted to be
The
under
32
the tree?
gig is $149, and the 60, I think it's $199.
I think you're right.
64 gigs $199.
All right,
for
so
that.
$150, $200.
Yep.
That's in your house.
And they are a little bit thicker too, just because they do have hard drive spaces in them. So you have to for the apps and things like that. So it's a little bit different than the smaller form factor. And the other thing so I will say something that I don't like about the new one. So
I'm shocked.
it doesn't have the optical digital port for the play bar, or if you have optical digital sound that you need to push through it. So you have to have the TV to run it. But that's just me nitpicking. But there you go. So I have pros and cons.
All right, the Apple TV available now. Go in and you will have to play with it once you get into the computer hardware store. I imagine that they will make you play with it and see what
And see if you can beat my racing record.
all can be done on it. Thomas and Gavin from Computer Hardware in this morning. And that's not the only toy that you've brought in. Our table is lit up. You have brought in, it looks kind of like Christmas lights, kind of like the rope lights. And oh my gosh, it's changing color. And it's flashing. What is this thing? And what are we going to use it for?
Yeah, what are you going to use this for?
I'm thinking Christmas displays.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, so this is the Taboo Lumen strips. So this company makes a lot of, I guess, smart lights, you would say. So this is an LED strip. I don't know if you guys ever seen under cabinets, things like that. People put those strips under it. This is kind of a step above that. It uses your smartphone, so I'm just using the app that comes with it, and it's all Bluetooth, so you can control the colors. So if you wanted to have a certain type of background under your cabinets or under your couch or wherever you want it to be, you can change the color to make it fit, as well as you can make this go to music, right?
Yes, you can. You can have it beat to the music. So, like you were saying, flashing the light wise, it'll be in sync with the music, which is really neat.
Okay, so this, I'm thinking holidays coming up. A lot of people want reds and green lights during the holidays, but other times of the year, maybe you want, I don't know, other colors of lights, just white lights. This does the full spectrum of colors, and you control it with your phone. It's amazing.
Yeah, so you can control it with your phone, as well as it has 3M tape on the back, so you can stick it to just about anything. It's really strong tape to use this for, as well as if you're an engineer like you can actually solder more lights to this. So if you're looking for to extend this, I don't know. This one I think is 6 feet. If you wanted to go, I guess 50 foot or something crazy, I guess you could solder and continue this on.
So if the underneath of your counter is 12 feet, you can connect two of these together and then have lights on the back of the whole thing. Or your front bay window when you want to do your Christmas light display. You can connect a couple of these together to make sure that everything that you want lit is going to be lit.
Yeah, and I've actually seen people put these under their couch as well, which is another crazy thing, just because it's a kind of an accent thing, as well as on the backs of TVs.
I'm starting to think maybe at the bottom of staircases,
Yeah, you
a
could-
safety thing. The possibilities with
Yeah,
this
you could use it
start
for
to be
just about
endless.
anywhere. So
Yeah, it's just crazy to think how lighting has enhanced now, where you can control the colors and things like that. It's unbelievable how technology has made its way into the home now. We talk about the Apple TV enhancing your TV experience with apps and Siri and being able to talk into your remote to search for movies. Now we got lighting that you can control just at the convenience of your phone. It's amazing how technology's come so far.
yeah, and this product too makes more than just a lumen strip. They make actually a light bulb, so you can
Oh, it
put
looks
this
like a regular light bulb. It screws in like a regular light bulb.
Yep, it's actually an energy efficient light bulb, and you can control the same thing. So if you have a lumen strip and a light bulb and say 10 other light bulbs, you can control them from the one app. So you could have your entire house kind of set to wherever you want, or I guess if people came over, you could set it to music, or you could just change the settings all on general here too. Or I guess for the holidays, you know how people change their porch lights out to change the certain colors of the holidays. You only need one, so you
There
can
you
change
go.
it for every holiday.
I really feel like also this is one of those things that people should come into computer hardware
Yep.
and see, get the demonstration, and once you see it in action, that's when you start thinking, oh, I could use this for this, or maybe that, and really see how it could be a cool thing.
Yeah, that's the fun part about being at Computer Hardware is we get to demo all these awesome products to you.
It is really kind of a fun thing that you guys can do. And one more product before we're running out of time here. You have brought in, you know the movie Honey, I Shrunk the Kids? It looks like you brought in a computer that went through the Honey, I Shrunk the Kids process. It looks like a real computer, but it's very, very, very tiny. Tell me about this one.
Yeah, very funny that you say that. So, anytime everybody thinks of a desktop computer, they think of really big and bulky and heavy and things like that.
Takes up half the desk, or you
Takes
have to
up-
put
yeah.
it underneath the desk.
Yeah. Well, this is called the Lenovo Tiny. So, a much, much tinier, smaller footprint of a computer.
Really, I think it's probably only about an inch wide, inch and a half maybe.
Smaller than my hand.
That's incredible, isn't it?
Yeah, that's really really amazing. So what does this Lenovo Tiny computer do? Does it do reduced computing since it's reduced in size?
No, it actually can have a power of a normal, regular-sized, computer. So it doesn't sacrifice its speed for the small form factor. And what's nice about the small form factor is if you don't have a lot of desk space, or if you don't, want that clutter and you want it to be, your desk's nice, clean, and sleek with the computer capabilities, this Lenovo Tiny is great for that. And, they go great together with monitors. They make monitor mounts for them.
Lenovo makes a monitor that's actually an all-in-one style, so you actually don't have to have any HDMI cables or VGA cables. You actually just plug it into the back of this Lenovo monitor, and so you don't have wires, things like that, but you can then custom build your Tiny to fit your needs.
Okay, so does this run the full Windows 10 or Windows 7 or Windows 8 like any other computer?
Yep, full version of Windows. Yep, does
Run whatever you want,
Yeah, it does everything a normal computer does. It's just in that small form factor. So a lot of like schools or businesses like that, sleekness and want to have a clean kind of area that they're working with, and the Tiny is really a nice thing for that.
Yeah, and that crazy thing too is I just counted how many USB ports are on here. There's 4, and this thing's smaller than my hand. So they really did pack everything into this as much as they could. So we use these too on the back of digital signs. I'd say a lot of people for schools, when we do digital signage for their hallways, things like that, we just slap one of these bad boys on the back, and no one even knows any different. They don't even know that there's a computer running it right there. So
I'm looking at the back of it from across the desk, and so I can't see everything, but it looks like the back of a normal computer. It looks like it's got a monitor hookup and the place where you plug the internet in. It looks like it's got everything.
Yeah, it does. It's got all the ports, so you can hook up a VGA monitor, you can hook up with an adapter, HDMI or DVI. So it's in the small form factor, but again, it doesn't sacrifice on the things that a normal computer would actually do. So it's really nice to have that kind of option if you do want that minimalistic type computer.
Okay, so is this something that you've got in stock? You mentioned customizing also. What's the deal with that?
Yeah, so you can customize different things like video card or the processor or memory. So if you need a powerhouse machine in this type of form factor, you can customize it to make it very powerful, but in the small footprint.
Or if you really just want a computer where you can pull up the internet and check your email, not something that you need very much power for, you can probably get one like that.
yeah,
too.
they make this actually in the Chrome version all the way to your full-on i7 big dog form. So Lenovo makes one for just about anything.
Pretty cool little deal. And I'm using the term little deal very accurately.
It is.
It is, yeah.
All right, so if anybody has any computer needs, entertainment needs with either sound or video, heck, if you want to light your house, computer hardware anymore is the place to go. You've got all the fun gadgets and stocking stuffer time just around the corner.
Yep, perfect for that time. So, yeah, if you want to check us out, we're here in Hastings, 1001 West 2nd Street.
And in Grand Island, 2720 Old Fair Road, east of Lee's Restaurant. And in Kearney, 2nd Avenue next to Daylight Donuts. And in Lincoln, 70th and O on the corner.
You've got that down.
Boom.
He does.
Thomas and Gavin from Computer Hardware, thanks so much for coming in. Also, wait and see what you bring next time.
Sounds good.
Right,
thanks,
thanks.
Brad.